Guillaume Petit is a journalist on our French service and he joins me now for more with the latest. Guillaume, this time last year, President Macron was dealing with increased pressure over the Gilets jaunes protests. So another set of strikes this year. He hasn't said much, but in this New Year's address, do you think he's going to tackle these protests head on?
Good morning, Rosie. Well, this strike is now longer than the 1995 strike. But when we look at the number, actually, the percentage of workers from SNCF, the railway national company, was at its lowest on Friday since the beginning of the strike. But still, how far can it go after the break? Well, it might depend, as you said, on what Emmanuel Macron is going to say during his address to the nation tomorrow night on New Year's Eve. Will he announce changes? This could be a defining moment. It was not really last year during the Yellow Vest crisis. He said things about this movement, but the movement, which had taken a little hit before Christmas, bounced back after January.
So that may happen again in this case. Is there any sign of improvements in terms of negotiations between the unions and the government? Because this has got to end at some point, surely.
Yeah, some negotiations are due to take place next week, but now the conflict, things look quite tense. General Secretary of CGT, one of the main French trade unions, Philippe Martinez, compared Emmanuel Macron yesterday to Margaret Thatcher, accusing him of letting things get worse. The goal of these trade unions is simple. They want the withdrawal of the draft bill. They are against the pivotal age of 64 that will incite French people to work 2 more years in order to get a full rate pension. They're also against the new calculation method. Now your pensions are based on the best 25 years or the last 6 months if you're a government employee. So they're against this reform. They feel this would lower pensions and that the value of the point converted into euros at the end of your career would change over time. So we'll see if Emmanuel Macron decides to adjust his reform. He's let his prime minister on the front line. What's at stake is, on one hand, showing he's determined to pass the bill, and on the other side, that he's open to discussions.
Guillaume Petit, thank you very much for that update.